Wouldn't it be great if you could get a famous celebrity to come to your party? Well, now you can. Celebrity appearances at parties, clubs, grand openings, corporate and other events can dramatically increase both the attendance and the success of any given event. This video is geared toward parties because corporate and business events are slightly different and have different rules. So let's start with a couple do's and don'ts. The very first, most important one, let's do a little common sense reality check here. Please do not ask a celebrity to attend your party for free because you think you're awesome or because you think they might like you. Celebrities and their agents are inundated with freebie requests from charities, causes, politicians, and on and on. Time is money, and while most celebrities do make much more than everyone else, their overhead is much higher as well. Personal stylists, big wardrobes, agents, security, entourages, that's part of why you want them, isn't it? But that all costs money for them, so it's a lot more expensive for a celebrity to attend your party than for one of your friends to. So please do not waste everyone's time. We're not going to beat this to death. In business and life, for it to work, everyone must bring something valuable to the table. The influence and the credibility of the celebrity is valuable, and that's what you want. Your cash is valuable. Maybe you have something else that would be valuable to a given celebrity, but cash is the fastest and easiest. It is so much harder to try to get a celebrity in a non-cash way that it is almost not worth doing. And done the wrong way, it can ruin your chances with that agent and other celebrities in the future. We get past all the gatekeepers because when we call, it means a real deal and there's money on the table, and that's valuable. So enough said about that. Use cash, be businesslike, be ready to sign a contract. That's the American way. Now also, before you approach a celebrity or their agents, have all your dates mapped out. Have at least tentative reservations done, have caterers lined up, entertainment lined up. All the basics of event planning have to be in pretty good shape, if not completely finalized, before you go to a celebrity to do an appearance at your party. Please do not waste the gatekeeper's time. In general, it's better to match a celebrity to an event than an event to a celebrity. If you build your whole event around a celebrity and then that celebrity is not available, you're going to lose thousands and thousands of dollars. But if you have your event and you have celebrity number one lined up and for some reason they can't make it, you can get celebrity number two to appear. Your event still goes off. In this business, sometimes a given celebrity's calendar can change without notice. You don't want to be left out in the cold. And in the contract that you sign with them, there's going to be more in the later on in this video. But basically, it's going to be the celebrity's choice whether they have to reschedule the date or refund your money. So in business and in life, you always want to have alternatives available. Now let's talk about celebrity match, getting the right celebrity to your event. Consider carefully which celebrities really make sense for your party. Celebrities are a lot more sensitive than they used to be about doing an appearance, especially at parties, because in years past, they used to be very private affairs and photos were much better controlled. Now, everybody at the party will be recording, Facebooking, tweeting, Instagramming, uploading videos to YouTube, and while the benefits of having the celebrity there are better than ever, the potential risks and pitfalls are higher for celebrities than ever before. So yes, we are aware that having celebrities meet their fans also helps them as well. It's just that we are in a different transparent social media world now, where pictures of celebrities are routinely remixed, photoshopped, taken out of context, and that's the way it is. So if you've done your homework to ensure that your celebrity will be well taken care of, and you have thought through exactly what you want to have happen at the party, it will go much better in getting your actual deal done. Let's talk a little bit about the sound system. A lot of people don't think about this. Almost all parties will have some kind of sound system set up for the musicians, music, or entertainment. And oftentimes that actually isn't the best place if you want to have the celebrity get up, say a few words, mention the sponsor, do a photo op, get some kind of an award, whatever. Consider the best place for that and make sure it's got an easy entrance and exit, and double check that the sound system in that place is loud enough, works without feedback, and is in the optimum location for your audience. You don't want to have the celebrity get stuck with no microphone in the wrong place with the wrong lighting because you're going to lose a lot of the benefit that you would have from having your celebrity at your event. Okay, now let's move on to the green room. The green room is one of the things that you will be expected to provide. And what it is it's a room where only the celebrity and the event sponsors can go. Generally, the contract will say what the celebrity expects to have in that green room, whatever kind of water they want, food, what they normally eat. It should have a bathroom. Commonly, the celebrity will need to change clothes, see how they look in the mirror, touch up their hair and makeup. This is part of what they need to look and feel their best for you and to do their best to help make your party a success. So common sense should be mentioned here. We've never ever seen a green room without a bathroom in it, and almost every one we've ever seen also had a shower as well. Every major performance venue in America has a little back area for the performers and with celebrities built into it. But if you're having an event in an unusual location or outdoors, you're going to have to improvise on this. You still need to provide a green room. An RV that's for the celebrities' use will work. Special trailers, temporary buildings that are made for parties and functions like this, they can serve. And most of your best event planners, they know what you mean when you say the green room, and they know where to rent them. Almost every agreement with a celebrity and a party will require you to provide this, and you need to know that for your planning for your event. Now let's talk a little bit about security. Security will generally be written into the contract, and the higher level the celebrity is, the more security they require. And sometimes the celebrity has their own personnel and they're going to have to be paid as well. That's part of the expenses you're going to have to pay. Most normal parties, you don't think about this, but this is big for celebrities, and it's bigger the bigger the celebrity is. So that's going to be part of your costs. You have to figure that in. Now let's talk a little bit about staging. And in addition to the green room, there's generally going to be a place that you're going to want to have a little meet and greet with just the celebrity and the sponsor. This is not the green room. It should be quiet. It should fill the particular celebrity's taste. It should have refreshments and sometimes food. It should be welcoming and comfortable. Use the green room rider in the contract as a guideline for how to set up the meet and greet room or area. Generally, the same items will apply here as in the green room. Okay, a little more on the logos and backgrounds for when you do a photo op with the celebrity. In each place where the celebrity is going to be or to speak, if you want to have your banner or logo visible behind the celebrity, not only will you have to have these made beforehand, but you're going to have to figure out the best placements and lighting for them. Sometimes these photos are one of the most important, best lasting benefits that you're going to have, so don't falter in your planning here. In almost any event, you're going to want to have the banner or logo behind or near any photos taken of that celebrity, and when you do this, this will all be written into the contract. So sometimes if you want to have a well-known musician or musical group perform, their contract writer will state that their logo, not yours, has to be in the background. So make sure this is clarified in the contract before you sign the deal, if you want to do that with your celebrity. The reason why we're mentioning it here is that this is going to affect the physical space where the party will be held. So you need to keep this in mind in your planning before you finalize the contract. So you've got the green room, you've got your meet and greet area, and then you have where you're going to take your photos for your photo ops. These generally are 3 separate places. Now let's talk a little bit about social media marketing, promoted posts, promoted Instagram, promoted Facebook, or I should say endorsed social media. Celebrity endorsed social media is a better way to say it. So whether you want the celebrity to post for you on Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, Google+, wherever, In the contract itself, if agreed, you can have the celebrity post to their social media while at your party. And this is a separate point in the contract. But again, you will have to keep in mind the best physical space to use for this and prepare it with the right lighting backdrops, keeping in mind also easy entrance and exit and security. These are all things that you have to do, and make sure that you don't, this has to be spelled out beforehand in the contract. You can't just spring this on a celebrity to do this. Many of them will. Very, very important to clarify this before you do your celebrity appearance. Okay, the next thing, will be written into every contract. The contract will specify the total time that the celebrity is expected to be at your event, or the time range that will be there. And they're usually pretty liberal, but it's not. They don't account for if you have poor planning and you're not ready for the celebrity. Maybe, depending on the event, it can be very different, but maybe there's a 3-hour window or something like that. If you're delayed in your event by an hour and a half, you can really ruin your whole opportunity with the celebrity. So generally there will be a minimum and maximum time for the total appearance. So you have to be prepared beforehand with the event schedule, be aware that the celebrity is there to do their job, but that job does not include waiting around for hours or staying there all night, unless of course that's in the contract. So most contracts are pretty reasonable, but they can't make up for poor planning on your part. This is very important for you to keep in mind. Now let's talk a little bit about payments in contracts. Generally, with any one of these celebrity appearance deals, you are going to have to pay by wire in advance to their agent within a certain number of days of signing the contract. And they almost all, if something happens with the celebrity schedule, usually they have the option to reschedule or to refund your money at their choice, not yours. There are exceptions depending on if you're really big or if you're a Fortune 500 company, but that is generally how it works. No celebrity's agent is going to take a chance on having someone sign a contract or give a credit card and charge it back a day after the appearance. And escrow services are just a little too cumbersome in this business generally. They might be used in huge endorsement deals sometimes, but not with parties. So you're going to have to budget for this and be prepared to pay on time according to your contract. Okay, now let's talk about legal. First, our lawyers want us to say emphatically that this is not legal advice. You should have a competent attorney help you through this process to at least review the contract that you're going to sign. But remember, under current American law, according to the FTC, the paid endorser-endorsee relationship must be disclosed. You can find our executive summary of the most important points relating to your celebrity endorsement contract on our site at celebritycred.com. There are other links from that page to what we feel are the most important legal matters that you must make sure are taken care of in the contract and to satisfy the government if you think you don't look good in stripes. And this is just our opinion, but part of the reason that big companies do press releases and events announcing an endorsement deal of a celebrity or athlete is that if the endorser-endorsee relationship is upfront and publicly known, the public isn't being tricked and they can make their own decision. This applies not just to events, but to the entire endorsement contract. Doing an announcement event ends up being a sort of promotion in itself, which is another reason that big companies do it. Your attorney can and should advise you on what you should do in your particular situation. But the absolute minimum, in our opinion, is doing a press release before the event so that you have something to show that you attempted to make the relationship clear before the event, and any subsequent social media takes place. Again, this is not legal advice. You will have to do your own due diligence for your locality, but it's very important to keep in mind. Also, for social media, some attorneys are advising that if they tweet, if they Instagram, if they Facebook, that you should use the hashtag endorsed or sponsored. There's a lot of things that we're just not qualified to to answer, but you should ask your attorney about that and make sure you have all these bases covered as far as legal goes. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about flexibility, because these are parties that we're talking about for the most part. And we've written a whole bunch of do's and don'ts on the way things are generally done. But keep in mind that a party is quite a bit different than a business event or grand opening, conference, etc. And there are many, many different types of parties. There's many different types of agreements. And all these agreements are not 100% set in stone. Each celebrity or athlete can be different in the way they approach these events. And we're here to help you get your deal actually inked and make the most of the opportunity that you have. So if you have any other questions or you want more advice, just call us at 888-359-4521 or visit us at celebritycred.com.